everyone. Welcome back. This is Spam, which is a little sort of mini podcast here on YouTube where I talk about what I'm sipping, perusing, adorned with, and making. Spam. I am Spam or Sam, and I am coming to you from San Francisco, California. And yeah, let's get right into it. I am sipping some water, trying to stay hydrated in these cold and dry winter months. So yeah, sipping water. Perusing. Okay, I just started this last night, but I am reading Kingdom of the Feared, which is the third book in the Kingdom of the Wicked series by Kerri Maniscalco. They're good. They're not like the best books I've ever read, but they're enjoyable and I'm flying through them. So that's been really fun, and I'm getting really close to hitting my reading goal for the year, so it feels good to just be like flying through a trilogy right at the end of the year, get 3 more books on my list. So yeah. Adorned with. I'm not wearing any knitting today, but I am wearing my very favorite shirt in the world, which is just this like peplum shirt that I got at Old Navy probably over a decade ago. And I love this shirt. I've had it forever. I always will wish that I had bought like 10 of them and that I could just keep them forever. But I recently got some gray ribbed knit fabric at a store called Fabrics here in San Francisco. Fabrics with an X, excuse me. And I think I'm going to try to take a pattern from this shirt and make my own. So who knows when I'll get to that, but it is something on my list, and I did get that fabric, and I feel like it would be really perfect for a shirt like this. So hopefully coming soon. We will have more. Okay, sort of rushed through that first bit, but onto the making, of which there's kind of a lot and kind of not a lot. I have just been offline for a little bit. I had some family visiting, and then I'm getting ready actually to go visit my family for the Christmas holiday. And so yeah, life's just been a little bit crazy and I haven't found the time. I'm bummed that I haven't been able to post, and I felt a little hard on myself, but trying not to feel that way. And I'm back and I'm excited to be sharing again. So yeah, so we'll take it. But anyway, I have made a few Christmas gifts that I have already given. I gave 2 friends drawstring knitting bags, not all that different from this one. This one's actually from Spud and Chloe and is handmade by Spud and Chloe. They use vintage fabrics, so this was a gift to me. But I made ones very similar to this out of fabrics for some friends. And then I've done a lot of unraveling or frogging. So I am knitting for my sister. I have several siblings, and so we do a gift exchange where we just draw one sibling. And I have my middle sister, and she loves chickens and asked for a pair of slippers. So I started an emotional support chicken, which is a pattern by the Knitting Tree LA, and I will show you a photo of what it looks like. They're so cute. Oh my god, sorry. Keep scrolling down. Yeah, they're so cute. They're like lap-sized chickens, and just cozy little stuffies. So I knit her one of those, and I did not like how it came out. And so I ended up unraveling it and starting again. And I have gotten through one of the tail sections. They're sort of funny. It's knit in a really interesting way using a lot of short width rows. It's been really fun. And I have cast on for my second tail section. So this time around, I'm going more plain. I was doing a lot of like mixed colors before, but I'm now using this marled yarn, which I got at a Fiber Shed event here in Northern California, probably a year ago, and it's so beautiful. And I'm adding that to a Drops Kid Silk Mohair in just like a creamy color. I don't even know. I don't think I have a label for that one, but yeah. And then I am going to add, for those little contrast neck stripes, I'm going to be using these 2, which are like a just teal acrylic that I think I inherited from somebody. And then this really beautiful, like sort of mixed color shiny yarn. So yeah, so excited to work on that. I'm hoping to get that done really quickly. Having already sort of knit one, I got almost to the end. It goes by pretty quick, so hoping to fly through that. And then I am giving in, and I have not started yet, but I am going to be knitting her some sailor slippers and felting those. So I think they're so cute. She really wants a pair of slippers, and I just think they're gonna be really perfect for her. So yeah, so that's sort of my gift making. As far as making for me, two things are happening. The first thing is, I was knitting in the last episode the Sophiasburgh sweater by Sam Lamb, but this is what happens when there's so many good knitting patterns. I love that pattern, and I've been wanting to use up, I have a very small amount of Brooklyn Tweed's Shelter in a light blue, and I've been wanting to knit it together with a darker blue into a sweater. And so I had the Sophiasburgh sweater going, but I just wasn't loving it, and at the time I was like, I'm not sure that this is what I'm gonna wear right now. So I was on YouTube catching up, and I was watching Casey Apple's video. Young Folk Knits is her YouTube name, and she does these pattern roundups every month, which I love to watch because I find them really inspiring, and I feel like she just has such great taste, and I love her sort of style. So it's fun to see what she picks. And in the last video, she showed this absolutely beautiful pattern from the Knit Purl girl called the Orla sweater. This is what it looks like. And it is also knit in worsted and uses a very small amount of like certain colors. And I pretty much immediately sat down and frogged my Sophiasburgh sweater and decided to pivot and knit the sweater. I have not yet cast it on, but I have unraveled or frogged my Sophiasburgh sweater, and I'm really excited to hopefully in the new year cast that on. So yay. Kind of a bummer to undo as much work as I had done, but I had only gotten to about halfway through the body, and I actually think I'm gonna love the sweater a lot and wear it a lot, so that's really exciting and fun to, I feel like in the past I wouldn't have done that just because it felt like so much work to get to that point, but I feel like I'm at the point in my knitting where I really want to be knitting things that I love, not just like seeing something through. So that felt kind of good to do that. And then it is Advent season, and I purchased the Winter Solstice Knitting Experience from A Verb for Keeping Warm, which is a yarn store based in Oakland, California, just across the bay from me. And I have been opening that every morning. I can't wait until the evening. It's too much fun. So it is a countdown that goes from December 15th to December 21st, which is the winter solstice, the longest night. And it comes with a small gift every day. It came with a pattern and the yarn to knit that pattern. So I am gonna show sort of what is happening here. So if you are opening this and are not caught up or whatever, want to avoid spoilers, I will see you later. I hope you have a great holiday, but I don't think I should be spoiling anything, so hopefully everybody can stick around. Anyway, so they came out with a special pattern with Anna husemann using their yarn. So on the first day you open the yarn and you receive the pattern. And the pattern is this. It is the Shifting Moods scarf. And Anna does amazing intarsia color work patterns, and just has like great sense of shape and all of this. And you could choose either a dark or a light color palette. I chose the dark color palette, so you can see here that that's the one with the brown background, and it has these kind of organic shapes. So I got that pattern, and then you got the yarn necessary to make the scarf. So that was, for me, this brown yarn, which is, I have all the labels, I actually saved them. I'm trying to learn to podcast. So this is Bread and Butter's Pretzel yarn, which is, I believe, their yarn line at A Verb for Keeping Warm, in the color Porcini, which is like porcini mushrooms. And it is just this beautiful brown yarn. And then to do the sort of colory blobs all over it, you got 3 colors of Avert for Keeping Warm's frond yarn. And mine are kind of already messy and I haven't even started knitting it. So you got these 3 colors of frond, and these colors are, okay, let me make sure I have this all right. Succulent, mist is this kind of grayish purple, and then mesa is this sort of corally. And you mix the different strands together to sort of like fade almost, or make sort of a rainbow. So I am so excited to cast this on. I've been really waiting to cast it on until I can really slow down and take a minute to do it. So since I'm flying through these gift knits and sort of feeling a little stressed about that, I've been saving this for when I can really treasure it. So yeah, this yarn is so beautiful. It's so soft. And it is kid silk mohair. So 64% kid mohair and 36% silk. And like I said, it is frond from Avert for Keeping Warm. So beautiful, so exciting. And I've never done an advent or any kind of like knitting countdown. So yeah, this felt really fun. And this felt like a really approachable one for me. I didn't necessarily want all that many mini skeins. I just don't live in a space that's conducive for that storage wise, and I just don't knit quickly enough to do it. And I wanted to be surprised, but in a limited way. So then along with that, you also get little gifts each day. So I'll go through those now. So on the 15th, you open the yarn and the pattern. On the 16th, we got this beautiful notebook, which is made out of denim bits and 100% recycled paper. So it's so beautiful, and I love to journal, so I'm really excited to use that. On the second day, we got this beautiful washi tape that has little suns on it, and this is from Worthwhile Paper. And I think I talked about this previously, maybe here, but I got a Hobonichi planner, and I'm really excited to be using like different washi tapes and stickers. So it was really fun to add that to my collection. Yesterday, we got this beautiful nourishing lip butter from 8 Days, and it's calendula lip butter, and it smells so nice, and I've been wearing it like basically since I got it. I can't stop putting it on. So yeah, so that was really nice. And then today we got this absolutely beautiful, it didn't come with this crystal thing, I just put it in there, absolutely beautiful beeswax candle. So yay, and I love having beeswax candles around, so yay, looking forward to lighting this as the nights get longer. So yeah, it's been a beautiful countdown, really intentional, and yeah, something to look forward to as we sort of head into the darkness. But yeah, okay, I think that's everything. I felt a little rushed, but kind of a lot to get through, and wanted to fit this in as I'm getting ready to take off and see my family. So I hope you're with your loved ones, and yeah, are enjoying this cozy season, celebrating what it is that you celebrate. And yeah, I'm sending you all a really, really big hug at this time of year. And yeah, I hope you're getting to make things for the people that you love, including yourself. So, all right, I will see you all very soon, I hope. And yeah, bye.